Oh, we're back, Laker fans, just in the nick of time. This thing is heating up. 27-25, Lakers on top. It can only be described as a barn burner. I'd like to catch up on what happened, but I didn't see any of it as I was messing around with the ingestion settings on YouTube Live.
What the? YouTube Live? That's our medium.
Exactly. Good news. There's 4 seconds to go in the half. Garcia with it, throws it in the corner over to O'Connor, up top to Garcia, and the shot clock expires. And at half, it's 27-all. So apologies to our viewers.
Always. I love our viewers. Our viewers rock.
So I believe we're going to pin this one on the back of Russ Reeds. He's Mr. Do-It-All, but there were some YouTube settings I don't think he had correct.
Really? Tell me more, Lee. Give me more specifics.
Well, let's just say that he's going to get a stern talking to.
Wow, there goes his best dress tonight.
I mean, I know that Greg McCullough, our new sponsor, is buying us all that new equipment in the honor of...
It's finally working. Go on. Oh, I'm sorry.
Montgomery National Golf Club.
10 seconds ago.
So at the half, it's 27-27. I can give you some of the scores.
Yes.
If we can duck under the scoreboard. Garcia with 12. Nissen with 8. O'Connor with 3. Jones with 6. Scheller just checked in the game. He's got 0.
The big story, there's a little known rule that when you get best dressed and we have to reset the broadcast, then it gets whitewashed.
Oh, yeah. Well, we did announce it almost about 10 times in the first half.
And who won?
You know what? The accounting firm of Doyen took that and left. I forgot who it was, but there was, I believe it was a first-time winner, but I'm not exactly sure who won it.
They stripped Schweim of his title. He won, but now it doesn't matter because we weren't lively.
If you win best dressed and no one's around to hear it, does it really happen?
What does the poor guy got to do?
All right, George, now let's get serious. We're on the road, back-to-back games. And we're playing a good but inferior opponent, and we're not at a 27.
Well, they came out with a lot of desire. They made the extra pass every single possession. And, frankly, those black uniforms are kind of street legal. They look pretty tough. We kind of waltzed in. You know, we put on our vests and our jeans. We thought we were going to just hand it to them. But really, there's a lot of fight in that new Prague dog.
Exactly. They got first-year coach. And so he wants to make a statement. I know for New Prague, number 2, Callahan, or make that Johnson, he's got 11. And Nielsen started off by scoring 6 points. And it's a low-scoring game, and I think that's what New Prague wants. Actually, funny, it's the Lakers that are slowing it down.
They are slowing it down. It's Dawson Garcia's world and Robert Jones' world.
Yes.
And I think we thought we could pound it inside. You know, we'd get tip-ins. We'd have 20 points by now just from that. But it's not really working out that way. O'Connor finally hit a 3 in the corner. That helped us a lot. That knotted it, I think, at 25.
Yeah, it would have been nice to see that, but I was busy working on the
You are our MVP tonight, Lee.
No. That's 30 minutes of my life I can't get back.
Sorry. Well, you know what? Your Gators win all the time. Hey, you win with Julie all the time.
You know, we should look and see if they beat Tennessee today.
Yes, we
should. Take it on, the number 3 team in the country.
Go on.
And, yeah, we need Scoreboard Central.
We do.
Update you on all the action. Now, it is a packed house here in New Prague tonight. The Nun is not here. If you remember her from 2 years ago.
I do, the Naughty Nun.
The Naughty Nun.
It was really a man dressed as a nun. But then we got John Larson as our cameraman, so he can't do both.
And he lives the life of a nun. Nothing but goodness out of him.
I know, look at him. When he goes to the pearly gates, he's going to have to try and drag us in. Granted,
right,
it might not matter.
Right. How do you know you're not going to be there first?
Thank you. There's probably that. All that clean living.
Clean living. He's going to be about 110, 115.
I'm going to give him the keys to my car, everything, frankly.
Right.
Hey, take care of it, John, you know.
Exactly. All right, are you surprised they're probably like staying in the zone the entire first half?
Yes, because not only do they have the lead, they hang around and they keep making that extra pass. And
right. 27's been our lowest output of the season at the half.
Right.
And we've gotten off to some slow starts. Now, turnovers haven't been an issue tonight.
No, not at all.
Kind of we're almost lulling ourselves to sleep.
It's pretty crisp. We had a couple travels. I think Jake traveled in the corner once. That's the only one I remember. A couple alley-oops didn't work, but we have to try and go over the top when you have 2 D1 7-foot-tall players.
Yes.
So, you know what? I mean, I think we're this close, just like our IP address was that close.
Well, now we are down 2 starters. Jaquise out for the 2nd game in a row with a concussion, and Tyree is out for the 3rd game with a variety of ailments.
And we're the first to break the news. Tyree's coming back when, according to his mom? Tuesday.
Oh, all I heard her say is you got to let Schweim win. He's getting salty about best dressed.
Yeah, we're not twiddling our thumbs here eating pizza.
But, we take this seriously. You want to win. We just don't hand out awards.
No.
This isn't fourth grade C.
Doesn't work
where you
that
get a
way.
participation ribbon.
I don't think so.
No. So we'll be back at it Tuesday night when we'll crown. Maybe Schweim will get it.
Yes.
Maybe he won't.
Maybe he won't. I mean, he's got to up his game. A vest. Some Tom Benedict wears the tight jeans all the time. We don't give it to him.
I don't even. Enough said on that. I'm just going to.
Right, let's roll from that.
Yeah.
Let's give a shout out to Dan Gratz today. The best coach I've ever seen who's under 6 feet tall and yells a lot. No, I'm just kidding. We love Dan.
That's
Dan's
a PLAY
mighty
code of
team.
conduct violation. And isn't he the prez?
Well, there's no conflict of interest there, Lee, because it's a volunteer organization. So Dan can do both.
Right.
Even if he's not with his daughter coaching volleyball first. I don't know, something like that.
Gotcha. Okay, so I know you guys are tuning out NFL football to watch us tonight, so we'll bring you up to date. Kansas City won 31-13 over the Colts earlier today.
Oh.
And right now Dallas up 7-3, 4:05 to go in the first.
Zach and Dak show.
Yes, exactly.
Something like that. Kind of like the Lee and George show.
Exactly, and unfortunately the Gators got blown out by Tennessee.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry, I missed that.
78-67.
Oh, that's not Gator-like.
But they were up in the half, and then they continued to collapse. They're a poor second-half team. Hopefully the Lakers are not a poor second-half team tonight.
Good segue out of that, brother.
Good segue. Hey, 9-1, you're ranked second in the state, but these are the games that you got to just grind your way through.
Grind.
The heart of a champion needs to come out tonight, and we need to see some of that senior leadership.
We do. You know what? They were on Care 11 talking about senior leadership.
Who was? Is that Bob or Rob or Robert or Bobbert?
Rob Bob Corncob, they call Robert Jones. Did you catch that out of that segment? They asked him what the craziest things they've been called.
Right.
And it was Robert Jones was Rob Bob Corncob. I thought that was kind of clever.
That was. Well, the good news is we'll have a lot of words left for the second half, as we didn't get many out in the first half that we could at least say on the air.
So am I clear on this, Lee? Once one is given best dressed, if we're not live, that's stricken from the record.
Well, actually, I think it goes
one step
further. I just checked the rules, and here's what it says. 801C 24-paragraph 4, if best dressed is given out and we're not on the air, it immediately reverts to the second person.
Oh,
who would that be John Miller for the second night in a row.
Don't call me Barney Miller.
So
My
there
name's
you have
John
it.
Miller. So that's a tough loss for Bob.
Exactly. All right, now here's something you don't see.
He upped his game.
John, if we can get a tight shot of this, but you don't S&C a 4C player with a man bun.
Oh, here we go. Wow. You're not kidding.
Number 12 on the white team. He goes up high for the rebound. Can't come down with it. But you just don't see that every day.
No, you don't. Very astute. We are top-notch, Lee. You are top-notch.
Exactly. Now, the team looks relaxed and confident coming out of the tunnel. And Jaquise is here in the stadium tonight, which is a good sign. He wasn't there last night. And I see him laughing at a joke with Dane Schott, who's wearing a tie tonight. I think he's throwing down. Uh-oh.
That's right, viewers.
We might need to recalculate this.
There's a new khaki sheriff in town. His name's Dane Schott.
And he is getting the players fired up.
Wow.
Do you think he's got a date after this?
He's a happily married young man.
Well, I'm singing his grandma watching the new baby they just had, and he's taking his wife out to Vesely for some pizza, or maybe Lydia for a burger, or maybe St. Patrick's for a beer and a Heggies.
I think you're dead on as usual. Maybe let's give him that Applebee's coupon from 2016.
You know what? And that's what, there is a consolation prize, but for not being named Best Dressed tonight, Schweim's going to get a Savage Applebee's card for
We'll enjoy that.
For $250.
Right. Go knock yourself out, Coach.
Oh, John says it's $500. It was a buy one, get one free.
We're wrong. It's tough being him because Craig Johnson's always lurking in the weeds, looking good. Who dresses like that on a Saturday night besides Warren Buffett?
How often do you see a assistant coach trying to subterfuge the head coach?
Oh, took him out at the knees.
Yeah. Well, hey, we just call him like we see him.
Now, this late breaking news as well. Gene Mullins indeed is proud to have his haberdashery. He told me top hats that say PLHS 2019 state champions are in stock.
Ooh.
That's what we conferred on. So get them while they're hot.
That sounds good to me.
That works. Okay, so critique Coach Ray's look tonight.
It looks a lot like last night's
look. Our cameraman's on him.
It looks a lot like last night's look.
A lot. Like suspiciously a lot.
Like suspiciously. Did he not go home last night? Was he in the office all night breaking down New Prague film?
You great minds think alike. I think we kicked him out of his office this morning when robotics needed the gym.
Right.
And he went, what? Woohoo?
Right. Well, they're also ranked #1 in the state.
They are. See, they have competition.
Right.
See, now, they never quit. And they have a good IP address.
Exactly. All right, George, it's time to get serious. We had nothing to talk about since we didn't see any of the game.
Right, that's what we do best.
Trying to get through all our first half technical difficulties, which have plagued us for 3 seasons in a row. Good news, Tuesday night, we'll be at home against Eastview, and Russ can handle the setup himself and make sure everything's working. I don't know what we did to him and why he's trying to subterfuge us. But now we got to get serious. The 9-1 Lakers in a little bit of trouble, knotted at 27 at the half.
Yeah, this is the tightest game we've been in since Park Center.
Correct.
Right, and that was months ago. So, yes, months ago. We're halfway through the season.
And it's going to be New Prague's ball to start the second half. That's number 32, Brousseau. He's going to inbound it. He's got Johnson with him, and he goes in the backcourt to Tyler Kemp. Here comes Kemp. He's got O'Connor on him, passes it on the right wing, and then gets it right back. Down the lane they go. Nielsen turnaround, or make that Brousseau turnaround. That's in and good. And a quick possession, quick bucket for New Prague to start the second half. Now they pump it down low to Jones.
Collapse
on the low block.
The big guy.
Spins to the basket. Nothing but air. Rebound. Nielsen. He gets it over to Kemp. And Kemp doesn't see Callahan or make that Johnson up ahead. Now he gets it to him a little bit too late. Up top to Callahan they go. And now that's Brousseau with it.
All right. They're going to run that motion offense. Here he comes.
Exactly. And now Prior Lake has slid into a man-to-man. That's a jumper, 19-footer from Brousseau. No good. Rebound Garcia. And we got to get Garcia on track. He gets it over to Sam.
Whoa.
And now O'Connor, nice tip pass down to Garcia in the low block, and we get a reach foul on Nielsen on the floor.
I like it.
Yep, that's going to be his first to go along with his 12 points.
All right, that's exactly what we need to get it inside and part your will.
And let me pose the question to you a different way. Are the Lakers hurting? Sam's running the point now instead of playing the 2, so that spot-up shooter is not there.
Well, and Sam had 27 just last night, but he's got to do double duty.
Yeah, now he drives in, kicks it up top to Garcia. He swings it in O'Connor up top to Mullins. They feed it to Jones, turnaround elbow jumper, short front iron, rebound O'Connor off the backboard, in and good. We're tied at 29.
That's what he does the best. I mean, he's a gritty player who always finds the open space.
And shout out to his family watching at home. I heard he didn't get enough mentions last night. Well, they're not going to be happy with the first half tonight where we didn't mention anybody at all.
We were in the dark, though.
We were in the dark. Now up top they go.
Whoa, that's a foul.
And we're going to get a foul from behind on Mullins. That's going to be his second.
Right. Gene's going to sell T-shirts of that foul, of Nick plastering.
Exactly. That might be a second foul, but he's got the best hair on the floor right now.
On the floor right now. It's subject to change.
Exactly. That's
Brousseau
set to inbound. He goes up top to Callahan in the backcourt. Callahan hand checked by Mullins, slides it over to Nielsen. Or make that Johnson now to Nielsen. And we're going to get a foul away from the ball, and I don't think the Laker coaches are going to like that one. And I believe that's going to be on O'Connor as he was battling down low with Tyler Kemp.
You got it. Is that how many on O'Connor? 2.
2 on O'Connor. So nobody's really in foul trouble. Team fouls, 2 for the Lakers, 1 for New Prague to start here in the second half.
No, you're right. We were in that zone.
And that's Kemp. He feeds it down low to Nielsen. He turns, faces, drives on Garcia. Spin move, up, under, nothing there. Good defense.
Whoa.
He gets so frustrated, he throws it into the second row.
Wow. Tried to chuck it to us to sign.
Even the guys on his bench couldn't catch that, but maybe that's why they're on the bench.
Right, exactly.
I'll tell you
Try harder.
We had great hospitality here tonight in New Prague.
We are. They like us here.
Exactly. Now Nielsen barks out the signal.
They know I'm Czechoslovakian,
as
too,
New Prague
counts.
slides into a box and 1. Nielsen up top. O'Connor, 3-ball on the way. That's short, and it's going to roll out of bounds as O'Connor is cut off by Brousseau on his way to get that rebound.
All right, partner. We're knotted up at 29.
Knotted at 29, and we're only 16 to go. I'll tell you what, the Taco, we might actually have to go to Taco Bell and just give them money and drive away with nothing to score so low.
Hashtag not happening.
Exactly. Now Callahan with it. He feeds it over to Johnson. Johnson up top to Nielsen. And now Nielsen's going to take his time, survey the situation, kick out to Brousseau. He's looking to drive, elbow jumper with O'Connor in his face. He knocks that down.
A lot of space on that jump shot.
Yeah, Brousseau's got 6, and the New Prague's got a 2-point lead. Now O'Connor in the corner, put wide open. Jones down low, knocked away by Nielsen. Jones gets it back, turns, spins, drives to the basket.
Yes, sir.
Two-handed throwdown.
That's what I'm talking about.
Flight 21, you're cleared for takeoff. Right. Timeout on the floor.
Clear for takeoff is right. The runway is open for Bob Rob Corncob.
Exactly. Now Jones has 8. He's picking it up, and we're knotted at 31. 15:30 to go here in the second half.
Second half in beautiful New Prague, Minnesota.
I'll tell you, it's a beautiful area. It's a great-looking high school. The part that gets me on the road down here, there's not a single street light anywhere.
Right.
If it's snowy, I'm in the ditch.
There's nothing going on down here. It's foggy. I saw a Sasquatch, some tumbleweed. Or wait, was that Tom Benedict, that Sasquatch?
It could have been.
I'm just
kidding. Or it could have been Homecoming Queen.
Oh.
Ooh, saying just, George, you left that softball hanging there.
I did. That's what I do.
I don't call that a double. I didn't knock it out of the park.
Yes, we are. We are. You know what I love is when people in the stands ask, are we on?
Well, yeah, why wouldn't you want to listen live?
Right.
See it live, listen live.
That tells me everything. That tells me they're considering going home to just listen
Now,
to
what did Schweim talk about in that timeout?
You know what he said. Dadgummit, I heard I got best dressed, but I got stripped by a technicality.
You could be on to something. Now that's Johnson with it. He's got Callahan floating wide open now. Gets him outside the arc. Long skip pass across court, and we are going to get an offensive foul, and I believe that's going to be on Nielsen.
Tide's turning.
Nope, that's going to be on number 24, Tyler Kemp. He can't believe it. Hands on his head.
Right, he's a little churlish right now. All right, so we kind of have him right where we want him right now. We can bring it up. There's no pressure.
Tied. That's
We're
right
in a
where
5
we want
out.
him.
See this? Which tells me, okay, Dawson's going to try and post up.
It could be Garcia time as they slide into a box and 1. Try to shut us down now. Mullins with Garcia on the left wing. Garcia 3-ball on the way. It's good.
Money.
It's good. He's got 15 to lead all scorers, and Lakers starting to extend that lead. It's at 3 now. Now fancy dribbling behind Johnson, behind the back. Beautiful pass in the lane, and we're going to get a
He got him.
He got him, but I'll tell you what. That pass led the receiver right into the path of Robert Jones. And the New Prague fans letting them have it volleyball style.
Well, they're chanting something in Slovak. I'm not quite sure what they're saying.
Right. Kemp set to inbound it. He's got a couple cutters, and he's going to have to go up top. That's Callahan with it. Slides to his left, and now there's no passing lane for him, so he gets it over to Johnson, who almost runs into Kemp. This possession's not looking like it's taken off for New Prague as he now throws it into Johnson's or Callahan's leg. Now they go back door. That alley-oop hit the rim.
The door's shut.
Door shut, and now Prior Lake up in the pressure by a lot. They get it on the low block, long skip pass. Johnson, 3-ball. It's in and good. Game's tied at 34. And I'll tell you what, that was a ragtag possession that ended up good for New Prague.
Well, Kyle Korver is playing for them right now. That was his identical shot motion.
Exactly. Garcia takes a 3, drives to the hoop, cut off, runs into a double team, and that shot comes up a little bit short. Kemp with the rebound. He barks out the play and slides it over to Callahan. New Prague now taking their time as Prior Lake's gone back to man-to-man defense to try to speed this game up a little bit. That's Brousseau with it. He thinks about the 3, gets a nice screen, doesn't use it though, and now Callahan's got it on the left wing. And now Johnson's got it on the left wing on a curl around, swings it up top, and that is tipped away.
Dunk this.
Here comes Robert Jones with the ball to the rack. Rejected by Nielsen, but there's a foul on the floor, and that's going to be on Johnson. And I think he's calling it on the floor. I don't even think he's going to get free throws out of this one.
I don't think they're in the bonus yet. But that was a smart foul if there ever was one.
Yeah.
That's a sure dunk.
Yeah. That is a 4 foul, so no free throws coming.
That's New Prague basketball. That's what that is.
Yes. So now Callahan checks out. They kick it over to O'Connor, up top to Garcia. He turns, faces back to O'Connor, wide open 3-ball on the way. That's
there
good.
You go. Nice
O'Connor knocks down the 3. He's got 8.
He's got 8. Last night he had a great game.
Yep, he did, and now it's zipped away by Nissen, and he's going to get a foul call. I'm looking for Eric's reaction, but I don't see it.
McCullough's in
and
the
now
game.
Mullins out, McCullough in. Lakers going deep. As this promising 10th grader steps on the court for the first time tonight. Now Brousseau with it. He's got Nielsen posting up with Garcia. Now kick out. Brousseau, 3-ball on the way. Rims out, no good. Rebound Kemp. He goes up. Beautiful pass.
Foul on Garcia.
Over to Brousseau, and it is a foul on Garcia. That's going to be his first to go along with 15 points.
Yeah, you know what? Robert Bob Corncob, he caused that shot to miss by the closeout. I thought we had stolen some cash, so to speak, but instead.
Exactly. Lakers up 3 on the strength of that O'Connor 3. And now Brousseau goes to the line, looking to make it a 1-point game. First free throw on the way. That is in and good. Brousseau's got 7 on the night.
Barn burner.
Which is good. If your number's high, we can see how many points and fouls you have on the bottom of the scoreboard. If you're a 15 or a blower, we can't see you because you're being blocked by the basket that's there. Second free throw in and good. It's a 1-point Laker lead, 13-22 to go here in what you think may be the first half, but it's actually the second half.
Right.
And you may think that for 2 reasons. 1, low score. 2, there was no first half.
There was no first half.
That I can see.
Everything was stricken from the record.
Everything.
Best dressed. You know I'm going to say that.
Now, this timeout brought to you by Andrea Kennedy's Moment of Zen.
I love these.
If you remember last night, it was breathe in the moment. Tonight, I think she was mailing this one in a little bit, but she said,
what'd she say?
Be in the moment. And if there's ever a better chance for these kids to be in the moment, it's tonight. You're on the road, back-to-backs. You're playing a gritty New Prague team, and you're only up by 1 with 13-22 to go with a 1-loss season on the line.
Right. Be in the moment, not breathe through the moment.
That was last night.
Right. Not breathe through your eyelids. I like that one. From Caddyshack? Be in the moment.
Yes.
So
I think that was see the ball, be the ball.
Be the ball. Right. Another cliched moment.
I believe that's what that was, yes.
But this is not cliched.
No.
You know, the big reveal, these coaches, they have a clause in their contract that they get best dressed over 5 times. They get a sponsorship.
Yes.
You know, it can be anywhere from big and tall menswear.
And I don't want to say things are getting hot down there, but Dane Schott has rolled up his sleeves.
Oh, so now for the calm one to do that. Speaking of Zen Master, Dane Schott, number 1.
Exactly. All right, good test for tonight for the Lakers on the road. They were favored by 14 coming into the game. Right now it stands at 1 with 13-22 to go. But if you remember, Tuesday night in Farm-Tucky, they were only up 2 with 10 minutes to go.
Disturbing trend, Lee.
Now Sammy back with it. McCullough on his right, slides it left to GG3, and now he slides to his right as he gets it back.
Whoa.
Nobody there. Almost threw that one away, but wisely pulled it back. Garcia, 3-ball set shot. Or was that an alley-oop to Jones? Ball hits the end line. It's going to be New Prague ball. So New Prague down 1 with 13 minutes to go and a chance to take the lead.
How about that?
Have they seen a blueprint for beating the Lakers, or are the Lakers just having a sluggish night?
I think a little bit sluggish, and I do think when you don't have Jaquise here, you're not as quick in transition.
Exactly.
We're a little slower.
Jones gets away with a little bit of a reach foul there, and that's number 30, Holden with the ball. No relation to our Holden. Almost turns it over. Kemp comes up with a one-handed grab, swings it out. Holden passed on the 3, back up top to Kemp. And now cross court to Brousseau, who feeds it down to Nielsen on the low block. He's working on Garcia and throws a pass out of bounds.
Sneaky.
As O'Connor was coming over the back. And the New Prague coach, who Bob Schwein called his doppelganger earlier in the day.
Yeah, how about that?
Is urging his players to play calm and play steady.
I think Schwein should be sponsored by some optometry. I don't see a doppelganger over there, do you?
Well, they kind of, yeah, you know, there is.
Huh?
They could be brothers.
Maybe. Wisconsin cousins.
Well, isn't that brother's sister?
I'm trying to lob you up. I'm trying to get you
right.
in trouble with the FCC.
I appreciate it. Well, no, we are on the internet. None of that applies. We can say whatever we want. McCullough with his first touch now.
Like
slides
Howard
it over to
Stern.
GG3 up top to Nissen. Had the 3, passed on it. Now he is going to retreat, slide to his right as Garcia rounds out to the left, up top to McCullough, and now over to Garcia. Garcia passes on the 3.
There you go.
Kicks it to a wide open O'Connor in the corner. That shot short. Rebound.
Whoa.
Johnson, and Johnson, for his efforts, takes an elbow from O'Connor in the face.
He does. He took a Irish sour mash to the face is what he did.
That one looked like it might have hurt a little bit.
Tough kid, you know.
Tough kid. Never let him see you cry. That was my high school problem. I always cried.
They saw you cry?
I always cried in public.
Yeah, but look at you now. That's your best closing skill, selling real estate.
Exactly. Now quick move by Johnson. He slides around right into a double team long. Cross-court pass to Brousseau. Power dribble, hands it off. Kemp fakes it 2. Gets away with a walk. Kick out 3-ball from Brousseau. No good. Foul on the floor, and that is going to be on New Prague. I believe that's going to be on number 5. Make that 24. Kemp, that's going to be his second.
Craig's negotiating to get that headband from Robert.
And I'll tell you what, Tyler Kemp's known as a good scorer. I think he's had Garcia on him most of the night, and he's got 0 for his efforts. Now Nissen back with it.
Great point.
37-36, Lakers on top in a slugfest. McCullough with it back to Nissen. He's a threat to shoot from there. And now he takes it over to DG3 in the corner. 3-ball on the way. Short front iron. Rebound tapped around. McCullough taps it off the backboard, but nobody's there to help out. Tyler Kemp comes down with it. He gets it up to Holden quickly. And now back to Kemp. Kemp throws it in the corner. That's Brousseau as he cuts across. Gets it over to Holden on a double hand pass. Double pivot from Holden. And now again, New Prague looking like they're a little bit out of sorts as they get a backdoor cutter and throw it right in the hands of DG3. He's got Sam with him, and now it's tapped away from him.
Whoa.
And we are getting out hustled. Great hustle play there by Nissen to the rack. Rejected by Robert Jones.
Nice.
And Jones now gets bumped by Nielsen on a blocking call, and he's about to get teed up as he waves the referee off.
Yeah, he's going to walk away. That was a ticky-tack foul if you ask me. However, got to walk away.
Walk away. 2 guys going for the ball. But that's why I was crying so much in high school, because most of the girls told me just walk away.
Just walk away.
Or I'm going to have to run away.
Take your lumps. So let me understand this. So then you went to Gatorville where there's the girls outnumber the guys like 38-1.
Yes, exactly.
Smart play.
Exactly. Now DG3 on the baseline. Looks like he's supposed on the unline.
McCullough!
19-footer from McCullough.
McCullough!
A
star is born! Whoa!
And leave it to the 10th grader to help the Lakers pull away.
No kidding.
They're up 3. Their biggest lead in about 15 minutes.
It's all about McCullough.
And now McCullough with the steal. I'll tell you what.
McCullough's on fire!
He had a couple moments last night where you could tell, first time in a major event on the court, but he looks cool, calm, and collected now.
Right. He woke up, his dad took him to Chuck E. Cheese, and look at him now.
And that's got to be a confidence builder. And now look at him, beautiful cross-court pass to Nissen. 19-footer on the way. That's no good. Rebound. Kemp goes up over Jones to get it. And now we're going to get a foul on the floor. And I believe that's going to be on
Robert.
On Robert.
Jumping around.
That's going to be his 3rd, and he doesn't like it. He comes over, puts a hand on the referee.
How about that?
I think he's got to at least talk to the referee that called the foul on him, though.
Wow, and there's a lot of things going on here right now. I'm just going to kind of let this pot simmer.
This thing is a nail-biter,
It is.
and that's foul number 7. So Kemp's going to the line.
You called it. There's a lot at stake here.
Again, it looks like 2 guys just going for the ball, but let it go.
Robert reminds me of Andrew Jackson addressing Congress in 1820. I mean, this is going on a long time, Lee. There's gridlock happening here.
Could it be a duel like in Hamilton?
Right. It's all about, does a tomato make you die? Is it poisonous?
Exactly. First free throw from Kemp. It's in and good.
Look at McCullough, the savviness of the 10th grader now.
Exactly. He looks like he's been out there his whole life. Kemp's second free throw on the way. Rattles out. No good. Rebound Jones over to Nissen. He's got O'Connor and McCullough with him now. DG3 camps out in the right corner. And I'll tell you what, Prior Lake having a hard time getting it in the paint tonight.
Yeah, that's
now Nissen with it.
Look at the point of the spear, as you like to say, Lee.
Right.
Tall,
Kemp,
long
up top.
arms.
Wide open 3-ball. Garcia in the corner. He knocks it down. He's got 18.
Wow.
And the Lakers have a 5-point lead as now the lead's starting to grow.
Big shot.
That's Johnson with it. He splits the double. And now gets away with a double dribble. And
Great
look
D.
at quality minutes from McCullough.
McCullough did
He was
it again.
riding down the court and then got the double help from Jones. It's a turnover, New Prague. Laker ball, and I think New Prague's going to have to call a timeout if this continues.
Yeah, if we score here, there's the timeout. You just called it.
I am pretty good at this, and this is not my first rodeo.
Oh, my, oh, my. A star is born. McCullough is helping in every way possible right now.
Yes.
A little scoring, some passing, his spacing is impeccable. Drew that turnover. Oh,
exactly.
I like what
Dad's
I see.
smiling. He's happy.
Dad's smiling.
It's all good.
Right.
Lakers now up 5. Their biggest lead. I think the biggest lead in the game.
Yes, it is. It's been 1 point either way most of the game. So
right.
We're happy for that.
Can New Prague rebounders a time for just Prior Lake to put their foot on the gas? Lakers up 42-37, 9:56 to go in what has been arguably I'd say it's been a well-played, low-scoring game.
I think the ceiling is the roof. Now, the ceiling's not the roof for New Prague. They're playing about, I think, as well as they can play against our defense.
You know what? And I would say the floor is at the bottom.
The floor is at the bottom today. Is this your yoga take of the day?
I'm just repeating back your own words.
I love the ceiling is the roof line. That's like classic from MJ when he addressed the graduating class of whenever. All right, So who's out here now, Lee?
O'Connor, Garcia, McCullough, Jones, and Nissen.
All right.
And it's going to be Lakers ball with a 5-point lead. And it's going to be O'Connor, who's got all his family watching at home tonight. Inbound pass, gets it to Nissen. It's probably one of the best inbound passes I've seen in a long time. Now Nissen glides to his left, gets a moving screen from McCullough, back up top. McCullough's not there, kicks it out to DG3. He gets tagged up top, slides it on the low block to Jones. He's got McCullough cutting.
McCullough!
Reverse layup in and good!
The kid!
Lakers up 7.
The gunslinger!
And now back comes Kemp with it. Almost double dribbles, almost carries. And now gets away with a walk, kicks it out. Brousseau with it, throws it in the corner, down low to Johnson.
That's not going to work.
That ain't going to work as 5'10's going up against 6'10. And now that's Johnson back with it.
Look at McCullough's in your shirt, D.
Yeah, Callahan with it. Why wouldn't you be? Hey, you're making a good impression on the coaches. You might as well keep it coming. And now we got a hand foul on him.
I jinxed him.
No problem. That's only going to be team 8th. So
his first foul.
It is going to be 1-1.
Good D. That's what you teach a kid to do.
Exactly. Nielsen checks back in. Number 22, Payton checks out. And it's been end-to-end action. It's been an entertaining game tonight after last night's snooze fest against Egan. And believe it or not, Egan has 6 wins on the year.
They do?
It shocked me.
I think they played in our 5C tournament this morning.
And they went 1-2. So
right.
That might have been win number 5.
I'm very
respectful
of Egan.
That is unconfirmed because somebody told me that, and I just go with it. I'm kind of like Fox.
Right. Speaking of superior stats, Lee, I came with stats tonight for New Prague. New Prague actually beat Farmington by 13 points.
And we beat them by 13 or 16. So
what does that say?
We should be 3 points better. Now O'Connor takes a handoff, takes the 3-ball, NBA range, that's short, rebound. O'Connor tracks it down, taps it over to Brousseau. There's bodies flying everywhere. It's like a Quentin Tarantino film, and now they go to Nielsen in the lane. He kicks it out, knocked out of bounds by a hustling O'Connor. That thing is in the tunnel. O'Connor has to run it down. He's going to be winded when he gets back.
Is he coming back with an insurance policy, Lee?
Oh, he's well insured. So much so that those kids in the O'Connor household don't ever lip off because they know that parents can cash that policy at any minute.
That's right.
Now Callahan up top, drives to his right, feeds it over to Brousseau. Brousseau, he checks in at 6'10", and he's playing a lot on the perimeter. Turnaround from Kemp, rejected. Jones comes up with it, gets it over to Nissen, and now he's got McCullough with him. He drives in the lane, kicks it out to McCullough. McCullough up top to Jones, and Jones is going to reset. Back to Nissen, and he's at the logo. Garcia calling for it. He shakes him off, and now he's got McCullough working on Callahan. Over to Garcia. They go. He's looking to drive baseline on Brousseau, off the backboard, in and good. He's fouled. He's got 20, looking to make it 21, and that's going to be Brousseau's 4th foul to go along with his 8 points.
That's a D1 move from Garcia. Little ball fake, beat him to the rim, and 1.
Or make that foul. That's on number 2, Johnson. I think Brousseau got away with one there. Garcia free throw on the way in. Good.
Money.
He's got 21. Lead starting to balloon now. It's at 8. Biggest lead of the game for the Lakers. And we're at the 8-minute mark. That's Callahan. Quickly up to Nielsen. He gets it over to Johnson. Johnson working on McCullough. Doubled up top. And he slides it into traffic. Intercepted by Robert Jones. Up to Sammy N. To the rack. That layup's no good. Rebound McCullough. But it gets knocked out of his hand.
That was out of bounds.
Fans screaming for a foul. They saw it. And now Brousseau with it outside the arc, working through McCullough. And we're going to get a reach foul on McCullough, which should have been a jump ball.
Oh, jump ball all day. Don't they know?
That ref should be doing Cialis commercials, not making calls like that. So Brousseau's going to go to the line looking to get himself in double figures and cut that lead from 8 down to 6. 7:42 to go here in the second half.
Speaking of sponsors, Lee.
Oh, yeah, we should probably get to those. We did all those in the first half.
Right, we did.
Well, first of all, big shout-out to
Eileen Johnson.
Eileen Johnson,
absolutely. Yes. One of our super fans. We always like our super fans.
Right. Let's get to those sponsors. Hang on. We got to pull them up because we don't actually have a sheet.
I can start reciting.
All right, let's start. We'll do the the smaller end to start with. That'll be John Haddlebig, Rodan and Fields, Michelle Rovang, Prior Lake Center, Rental Center, Dairy Queen, Viking Liquor, Gene Mullins with Ameriprise, Laker Tavern, and Jason Walgrave. Rebound Nielsen. Nielsen and Nissen, it's getting confusing. And now Callahan slides down the left side, kicks it over Brousseau. In the corner they go. That's Tyler Kemp working on O'Connor. He bullies his way to the basket, kicks it out. Brousseau, 19-footer on the way.
Wow.
It's in. It's good.
What's the score here?
5-point game. Lakers 47, Trojans 42. And back comes Sammy N with the ball. Jones with it over to McCullough. He's got a good matchup, but he's got also Garcia posting up down low now to O'Connor. O'Connor throws it down to Garcia. That's his spot on the floor. Bunny, no good. Rebound, Nielsen. He slides it up to Callahan, and Callahan's got Johnson with him, but he cuts to the middle instead. Swings it over to Kemp. Kemp over to Johnson. Johnson's got Nielsen posting up. Up top he goes. That's Callahan in the lane. Pull up, kick out. Brousseau passes on the three. He had Jones in his face, and now Johnson with it. He swings it over to Kemp, back to Brousseau. He passes on the three. Free throw line jumper on the way. Rattles out, no good. Rebound Garcia. Gets it over to Sammy. Sammy up the right side. Slowing things down a little bit. Over to Garcia. Doesn't hesitate on the three. Short front iron. Rebound fought for. Nielsen comes down with it. I'll tell you what. Nielsen's having a good game.
He is having a good game.
He's got 12 points and at least 12 boards. The young man's got himself a double-double against former future D1 players. Now Tyler Kemp up top. Johnson doesn't hesitate. Short, but he runs his own rebound down in the corner. Throws it all the way up top to Callahan. He gets it, kicks it out to Brousseau. 3-ball on the way with McCullough closing out. It's in and good, and his gym is on fire. Leads back down to 2. Sammy with it over to O'Connor, and they're having a hard time pounding it down low.
Yeah, they are.
And now to Jones they go. Now they get it in there. Jones turns, faces, power move in the lane, left-handed layup, in and good.
Oh, that was a pretty move.
That was needed.
Wow.
And Jones now in double digits. He's got 10.
He's having a great game.
Denver's going to like to see that. Now Callahan slides down the middle, outside the arc, in the arc. Up top they go. Hand off to Johnson. And Johnson's going to reset. Things slowing down now. And that's Brousseau with it. He's got Kemp posting up on O'Connor. Kemp turns, bullies his way to the basket. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound Garcia. And now Jones.
Pass ball. Get to the rim.
Both go flying. McCullough to the basket. Back to Garcia. And lays it in.
Boy, McCullough looks like how you dress somebody up on Madden.
Exactly. Now back comes 10. We're going to get a reach foul on O'Connor.
Wow.
As Kemp goes in, no continuation, as this is not the NBA. That's going to be the 10th foul, and Kemp's going to go to the line to shoot 2. So while we're at it, let's get to those gold sponsors.
Yeah,
we got Jason Walgrave, The Point, Bernick Homes Group, one of my favorite realty groups in town.
Ever.
If you need to buy or sell, don't forget them.
I'll be calling you soon.
Wilds Golf Course, Mdewakanton and Sioux Community, Carboni's, James Modi, Simon's Flooring, and then our gold sponsors, Peterson Scadam Realtors and the Tin Shed. But also, let's not forget our future equipment benefactor, Montgomery National Golf Club.
Favorite golf course
Thank
around.
you, Greg McCush. He's watching at home tonight.
Love that. Thanks, Greg.
His son Emmett's an up-and-coming 9th grader we're going to see plenty more of in the future. Kemp free throw in and good. It's a 4-point Laker lead with 5:02 to go as the Lakers getting their second toughest test this season.
How about that?
How about that?
Well, 2 nights, 2 games. You know.
Well, I'm guessing New Prague must have played last night too, though.
You know, I thought I'd make that a poll, a Twitter poll after the game to see if our fans are really following or if they're just fair weather fans.
Well, we did have 500 views on Tuesday against Farmington.
Nice.
I don't want to say anything, George, but Julie's out pulling you in the ratings.
Right, she is. She is.
So far, we're already at 312 from last night.
Well, I mean, we were playing Egan last night.
Well, tonight,
sorry.
I'm sure everybody went away in the first half when we weren't there. But that'll pick up over the next couple of days when people are like, okay, now it's out there.
Well, it takes our fans a while to figure out how to log in, let's be honest.
Right.
4 thumbs.
We will be there live Tuesday night as Prior Lake takes on Eastview.
We're back home. That means the equipment's going to work.
It means the equipment's going to work. We
right?
We got to hurry pack this up before the team leaves on the bus so we can hand it off to them and get this crap out of our possession.
That's when we move our quickest.
Yes, and by crap, I mean that in a loving, crappy sort of way. It's been nothing but a tech nightmare. I feel like an 80-year-old woman at Best Buy trying to get a cell phone to get my contacts downloaded.
Right. I don't understand. My last one worked in 1992.
Right. My clamshell works great. I don't need internet.
My clamshell.
Or a phone.
Sanibel
or camera.
Island. At the shuffleboard court.
O'Connor out. Mullins in.
Mullins. All right, he's going to bring the ball up.
Mullins looks like he's been hitting the crowbar. Those pipes are looking big. Now McCullough with it up top to Jones. Jones over to Nissen. He's got Garcia posting up, and they want to feed it to him, but they can't. Up top to Mullins they go. Now back to Sammy. Here comes Garcia again, but I'll tell you what, Brousseau providing both Brousseau and Nielsen playing some pretty good defense tonight. Now Garcia gets a one-on-one matchup.
Travel.
He's going to drive to the hoop. We're going to get a foul on the floor, and that's going to be on Brousseau. That's number 4 on him.
Good. Get him in foul trouble.
To go along with his 14 points, and Nielsen's got 12. To the line goes Garcia as Lakers enter the bonus. Garcia free throw. That's up, in, and good.
You know that's going to go in.
He's got 24.
You know that's in. This one, I know this one's in. I'm going to close my eyes. If I close my eyes forever, what Ozzy Osbourne sing to me.
Garcia, second free throw. That's in as well. He's got 25 to lead all scorers in the game once again. But Lakers only got 53. He's got half their points. Now Brousseau almost turns it over.
Whoa!
And now they do as that ball is going to roll harmlessly out of bounds. Good hustle there by Callahan, but Johnson was on his knees and threw it backwards. Hit the panic button a little bit. So every time they get close, they tend to hit the panic button and self-destruct a little bit.
Too little, too late.
Exactly. And I'm
Look at McCullough on the line, all alone.
Yep, and now Nissen with it up top at the logo. He guides his left, and I think he's going to want to get a shot off pretty soon. He had 8 in the first half. I don't think he's taking a shot here in the second.
Nice pass.
Beautiful lob, down low to Garcia, up, under, off the backboard, in, and good. Great feed there from Robert Jones. And I'll tell you what, over the last 4 or 5 games, our big men, both Jones and Garcia, their passing has improved a lot.
Robert is a great passer.
Yeah.
Kind of a multi-dimensional player for his size.
Now, Jones gets called for the sideline foul. That's going to be his 4th to go along with his 10 points. So and there's a lot of time left to play.
You got it. Carson Scheller. I think we're going to have a Carson sighting pretty soon.
We could.
2 kids, 2 talls with 4 fouls each.
Exactly. Nielsen at the line. Looking to cut into this back to 8-point lead. Free throw, no good.
Quietly, McCullough's been on that floor for
quite a while.
You got
Coach
it.
is rewarding success.
You got it.
And success breeds confidence. Confidence breeds more success.
Wow. Let me write that down.
Second free throw in and good. Here comes Mullins now. He's got the ball. Slides down the right side up to Sam. He's got Jones posting up, and there's definitely been a much more concerted effort to pump it into the low block here in the last 5 minutes. Up top, Sammy. 3-ball on the way. Short. Rebound, Nielsen. He gets it up to Johnson. Or make that Callahan. Here he comes. Beautiful pass. And that's Kemp as he throws down the two-handed alley-oop.
They're at the half-century mark on that.
It's a 5-point Laker lead. Objects in mirror closer than they appear as we tick under the 4-minute mark. And this fan base here in New Prague is ignited.
Oh, you got to love it. And they're slapping the floor. They're saying, bring it.
Exactly. Garcia pull up 3. Rims out. No good. Kemp gets the rebound. Here he comes. He's working on Nissen. Behind the back he goes. Cut off by Sam. He hands off to Brousseau. And now over to Johnson. Johnson over to Callahan. Callahan to Brousseau. He's got Garcia on him. And now up top, Johnson back with it. McCullough right there every step of the way. And that 10th grader's earning some valuable minutes. And it's stolen away by Robert Jones.
There you go, Robert.
He's got Garcia calling for the ball. Instead, he gets it over and back as he crosses the timeline, doesn't establish himself.
I was disappointed when that happened in 5C. We might have a technical glitch.
Oh, we're looking at it on our instant replay. So now New Prague with a chance to.
Right.
So according to our instant
replay
replay booth, Dirty Randy and the boys plus John Larson out in the truck. Jones, when he let that pass go, was not across the timeline. So when you're watching at home, let us know. Was that an over and back?
Let us know. I'm not going to promise I'm going to see it, but here he comes
over to the bench for an explanation. Schweim says, "Did you hear I was best dressed?" And the ref said, "Yeah, but it wasn't on the air."
Right. That's what everybody cares about.
Now Johnson with the ball up top. Here comes Brousseau, but Garcia closes him out, gets himself in a little trouble.
Good, Robert.
And now Robert steals it away again, and it's taken back away by Nielsen. Here he comes, driving down the lane. And Jones has to be careful with 4 fouls, and he taps it away for a second time. Back-to-back steals by Jones with a steal from Nielsen in between. Now Nissen's got it as we take under 3 minutes to go.
Love it. Here we go.
Everything Egan lacked last night, this game brings us tonight. Jones up top, alley-oop pass down low to Garcia.
And one.
He's hammered. It's good.
Nostradamus predicts it and one. You could see the play that they wanted to run, and they ran it perfectly. Spread the floor, get it to your money player.
Exactly. Garcia lead at 7. Garcia looking for point number 30 on the night.
Gotta love it.
He's got over half the Laker points.
We need every one of them, too. Money.
Now, I heard Duke was thinking about coming, but they're like, even we're not going to drive down to New Prague. That's just too far from the airport.
Right.
All right, it's back to an 8-point Laker lead, 58-50, 2:28 to go. And now Nielsen on the low block, powers his way in. And we're going to get a jump ball as Sam plays some good defense and gets a high five from O'Connor.
That was Dan Gratz's coached hustle right there as a tie-up. Grab the ball. Little things mean a lot.
And possession arrow in favor of the Lakers. Lakers going to inbound it. Right when New Prague couldn't afford a turnover, there's one. Garcia set to inbound, and the ref's asking him for his autograph. Garcia smiles and says, just after the game, please.
Kind of running a stack formation here. Let's see where they go.
Exactly. No pressure. I'm a little surprised New Prague not bringing any pressure, down 8 as the clock ticks towards that 2-minute mark.
Yeah.
Nissen with it at the logo. He's got twin bigs up top. He picks up a screen from Garcia and now throws it over to Jones. Here. Jones has Garcia posting up down low again. Behind the back, nifty dribbling. Probably Lake's just going to reset. New Prague bench likes the defense, but all they're doing is letting the clock tick, 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 tick. No sense of urgency from New Prague. Now Garcia turns, faces.
He wants
little one-on-one with Brousseau, and that's stripped away by Brousseau. Garcia takes an elbow in the nose for his troubles, and he's holding his head. And I think he's bleeding.
Yeah, we don't want that.
No, he might have to come out if he is bleeding, but he looks like he's okay.
They call the timeout, and they're grabbing the medical kit. Maybe not.
Well, he's a blue blood, so
right.
Don't look for the red, look for the blue.
Right. Under a sensor.
Right.
CSI New Prague. We're good. Mullins is coming in now.
Looks like Mullins had to check in. Who do you think he's? I think he's coming in for McCullough.
I do too. Let's see what they're
especially because McCullough's now outstanding. But I'll tell you what, that was probably, I think McCullough went about 10 minutes there.
I think he did. I know he did. And you know what? Sometimes you see a lapse from an underclassman, but he was spot on.
Clutch. I'll tell you what, he was not only, Garcia's obviously the best player in the court, but he was a spark plug that ignited that 8-point rally. This thing was knotted up for most of the second half, and then it was McCullough time.
The consistency of him off the ball defensively
yes,
helped foil what they were trying to do. And he just doesn't look like a 10th grader.
No.
On the court to me. He looks like a senior.
Right.
So that bodes really well for our team the rest of this year.
Exactly.
He's getting a lot of minutes here.
If you're the coach, are you a little worried that Garcia's got over half your points tonight?
Well, you kind of live and die with them.
Right.
But Robert is ready to step up. He's had a couple nifty reverse layups.
Yep, he's got 14, or he's got 10.
He looks good. Robert's playing great.
Nissen's got 8, but he's got a quiet second half. He's only taken one shot this half.
Well, I mean, he's got a harder matchup tonight than he did last night. Last night, it didn't.
You know the difference between his matchup? Well, last night, his matchup, the difference between that and a cone?
Right.
Cone doesn't move out of the way.
Thank you. Oh. Hey, but I'm in agreement with you on that one.
Now Jones double down low, knocked away from him by Callahan.
There you go, Nick.
Taken away by Mullins. He drives in the lane to the rack.
Love it.
Kicks it out to O'Connor, back up top to Nissen. And I'll tell you what, Mullins saved the day there as the ball was stripped away from Jones. Now they're doubled up top.
Okay, no, don't shoot that.
Nope, they feed
inside.
it. And now O'Connor throws it out of bounds. He thought Garcia was coming. Garcia put the brakes on.
Yeah.
They're laughing about it.
But
it's no laughing matter. 8-point lead, 1:35 to go here in the second. And that's Tyler Kemp taking over. He's awakened here in the second half. And he slides down the right side, working on O'Connor. He's got nowhere to go with it as he picks up his dribble. Now gets it over to Johnson. They feed it out to Nielsen. Knocked away by Sammy.
Sam.
And here comes Sammy. And that's going to be a foul on the floor by Callahan. And Nissen going to the line.
Yeah, that's going to do it. They have a hard time scoring, really. New Prague, that is.
Well, probably likes ratcheted up the pressure a little bit.
Absolutely. And, I mean, they're just very methodical, this New Prague club.
Right.
New Prague. I don't know if they have 8 points in them in the next minute and so.
So let me ask you this. Going forward, Jaquise coming back, Tyree coming back. How does McCullough fit into the plans?
You know what?
Some time.
Tyree has that flash, as does Jaquise, but this is how you grind out a win on the road.
Yep.
And McCullough was spot on defensively, and his spacing was perfect.
Well, and now they're bringing it back in for defensive purposes, and this is where Schwein likes to go, offense-defense substitutions.
So I'm nothing against anybody else, but I don't see how you cannot play him when you already have 2 stars out there in the talls. You know, it's kind of a role player's game on this team.
Exactly. Now Kemp looking to drive, and we're going to get a foul call on O'Connor. Didn't like that one. Didn't really even see that one. And O'Connor is going to foul out. That's his 5th. He's going to leave the night with 8 points, coming off 12 last night. He's averaging 10 a game over the last 2.
Well, and he's got a tough assignment. He's going to give you his all every time.
Exactly. O'Connor out. Mullins in.
Yeah.
Johnson showing words of encouragement. It looks like the Lakers are going to be able to close this one out. Up 10. I'll tell you what, this is going to show up like every other Premier League score this season, but tale of 2 tapes tonight as New Prague took them down to the wire.
Oh, yeah, they did. They played team basketball, and they always made the extra pass. They don't have the horses we do.
Right.
If you ask me.
Yep, I agree.
We're just more talented.
Well, and really good night for Nielsen. Really good night for Brousseau. Second free throw from Kemp in and good.
And they're good players.
He scored 7 second-half points here. Now Garcia up to Mullins, and no pressure being applied by
Yeah,
New Prague.
how about that?
It's a little bit surprising.
I agree with you.
Obviously, they fear the free throw shooting. And now Nissen with it. He gets it over to Garcia, drives in the lane, throws it up high, and then kicks it back out. Around they go.
I mean, this could end like this now, obviously.
It could, and that's fine. They're running a little yellow kill, and now they're going to foul Mullins.
Right. And, I mean, it's not that easy. You want to follow the right guy, but, Membo to New Prague, you're losing. You can't let us run out the clock.
Exactly. Mullins to the line looking for his first points of the night.
Good. He's a good free throw shooter, too.
Excellent free throw shooter. Hopefully didn't jinx him. He's got 2, though, as Prior Lake enters a double bonus for the first time tonight. First free throw on the way.
There you go.
He knocks it down. Cool, calm, and collected. Gets high fives all around.
Gene Mullins is dancing in the aisles with his top hat and his cane. I think the game's over.
Exactly. Second free throw on the
way.
There we go. That's clutch as well. I'll tell you what, I don't think he's missed a free throw in the last 2 minutes of any game yet this year.
That's how you earn minutes out there late in games, as we all know.
Yep. Kemp with it, gets it over to Johnson. Johnson feeds it down to Brousseau.
He's got to get to the rim.
He's looking to dry baseline.
Yep.
He has to throw it all the way back up top. McCullough almost with the steal, and now we're going to get a floor foul on McCullough. But no, he stepped on the end line. Great D there from McCullough. High fives all around from Robert Jones. And this is a night I think that youngster will not forget.
No, you know what? I mean, Garcia, Jones, McCullough, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah.
I dare say they're all playing well, but I'd keep him in that rotation. Let's put it that way.
Now Garcia gets it over to Nissen, up to Mullins, over to Garcia. Little shake and bake from him, and he's fouled going to the line.
Yep.
30's not enough for him.
No.
He needs 32.
I'm 99.99% sure he's going to make this, too.
You are the kiss of death, George.
Ha, ha, ha. Nostradamus. We'll see if I'm on or if I'm on something. KOD.
Free throw rattles home. Brousseau back in. Johnson back in. They got to be a little protective of Brousseau as he's been playing with 4 fouls. Although this thing is now over. 34.7 to go. Lakers up 11. And like I said, this is going to look like a blowout Laker win, but it was anything but tonight.
Agreed.
Second free throw in and good. Kemp inbounds to Callahan. Back to Kemp. And we're going to get a reach foul on Sam. Now that is not necessarily a heady play. Why stop the clock? You're up 12. You don't need that reach foul. All you got to do is slide your feet.
I'm doing my Mr. Ed impersonation. 2 claps of my hoof. I agree with you.
Yep. So 3 takeaways from tonight.
Okay.
Lakers can turn it on late.
Very disciplined team.
We're not giving out a best dressed award.
That's what I thought number 2 would be.
And,
but we did, Lee. But it was sub-article 3.
Sub-article 3 doesn't count. And
doesn't count.
McCullough, breakout performance. That might be the headline in the paper tomorrow.
Yeah, he played phenomenal to me.
Exactly.
Yeah,
now Garcia
really
with it. And they're just going to kill the clock here. New Prague not going to foul.
Now, next week, our viewers hopefully will be pumped about this. We have 3 games next week.
3 games again next week. Eastview, Burnsville, and Jefferson.
Can't wait. I'm excited
and that is going to wrap it up. We're going to try to pack this stuff up quick since none of it works anyway, so we can get it to the team so they can get it on the bus.
Thanks
we'll see you Tuesday night.
Thanks for sticking with us, fans. We appreciate that. See ya.